Okay, welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. Blind. It's been a while, another few weeks since I recorded. I am really regretting that. It's just that I had midterms and all this other stuff, and yeah, there were a lot of times when, you know, I did have time to record and I just didn't because, I don't know, just taking a nap or something else sounded like a better idea. And I actually missed a few days. I thought it was a whole week, but I think it was more like a few days of uploading just because I didn't have anything to upload. I ran out of buffer videos. So really there's not really that much of a video buffer in this, much less so with Oblivion. Unfortunately, I think I enjoy Oblivion a little bit more than this game. I feel like I don't know. I don't really know why that is. I do like this game a lot, but something about Oblivion is like, I always think, you know, I just want to play Oblivion, but anyway, playing this now, so we'll see. Oh, why isn't it giving me names? Okay. Yeah, so this time we're just gonna talk to people in Smoldering Corpse Bar. Probably not, well, I will talk to one. I think these guys all have similar or identical dialogues. It's a huge armored behemoth of a man. He also seems to have a very keen eye. It misses nothing that transpires around him. It also seems that he has no interest in speed. Hello. The man stares at you as if you were some form of bug. He stares at you, blinking slowly. He turns his head, then dismissing you without a word. Okay. Obviously not going to get much out of him, and I'm very wary of talking to them because they're typically hostile. Probably not going to talk to the patrons. I'm just going to talk to the named. And I know there's somebody in here who will join our party, which will probably collect him. She might join our party. What do you want? You're not really a dust man, are you? She looks around nervously and seems to sober right up. Why do you say that? I know I've talked to her at the very beginning of the game, but honestly I can't remember. That was several months ago. She stifles a squeak of terror and hastens to explain. No, I'm not a dust man. I just found these robes in the street, and I didn't have much money to get good clothes. And I heard there was a dust man thief around, but you could probably find him somewhere else in the southwest part of the hive. I saw him, but I hid from him. Please don't hurt me. And she answers some questions. What about the other patrons? And she's just a lush. Really? Yeah. I know I talked to her before, and I think similarly didn't get much information.
All right. Done.
And can I talk to him? Examine. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above has sagged and bent from the heat. At first, you thought the heat came from the grill, but now you realize it emanates from the creature as you watch flecks of ash drift from the withering corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. Yep.
I'm gone.
I think it's...
All right.
I know I got a comment about it. I think this guy can join the party. The man before you is old. His dry yellow skin has the scars of one who has traveled everywhere and never rested long in any one place. His pinched face is inhumanly angular, and his ears sweep out from his skull, tapering to points. He wears a loose-fitting orange tunic, and a strange, shimmering blade is strapped across his back. The blade looks to be a two-pronged glaive. Is it glaive or glaive? I'm not sure. I know that weapon is, you know, what he's holding with the prongs, and it's like a, I think it's like a spear? but it has more than one prong at the end? I'm not sure. Anyway, made of some metal whose surface swirls like a film of oil in a pond. It's a possibly enchanted weapon, or special properties weapon. The man turns to you, his eyes like polished coal. He stares through you, and for a moment, you wonder if he might be blind. The weapon suddenly turns a dead flat black, mirroring the man's eyes. Are you alright?
Hail, traveler.
He says nothing for a moment, merely searches your face with his eyes. His voice is quiet and somber, like a wind whispering through the branches of a great tree. Hail.
Your eyes have the weight of one who has traveled far to be in this place.
The man meets your gaze, his eyes burrowing into yours. His weapon drains of its black color, resuming its shimmering you noticed before you spoke to him. Now you could say I've traveled far. Proverbial puns. The man's gaze does not waver from yours. I am known as Dagon. The emphasis he places on the word known strikes you as odd, yet familiar at the same time. You are not known to me. I do not know myself. I think... yeah, that's a fitting reply. That is for the best. In knowing yourself, there would be little in the plains left worth knowing. Interesting way to put it. He falls silent for a moment, still studying you with his coal-black eyes. I would know why you have come to this city. Speak your questions, I will hear you. Yeah, I think we're probably, or Nameless One's probably most curious about the blade. I think that weapons are kind of his thing. Oops, I just accidentally, clicked on the next question. I didn't mean to do that. It is a Karach blade. It is an object that lets others know the rank of the wielder. What does Karach mean? Dagon falls silent for a moment, as if searching for the correct words. In your tongue, the closest translation is chaos matter. The people may shape it with their thoughts. Interesting. People. The Githzerai. It's almost like Githyanki. You say the Githzerai can shape this Karach with their thoughts. Karach is not shaped by heat, but by knowing oneself. It is a mirror that reflects the will of the wielder on its surface and in its edge. When one knows themselves, the blade is strong, harder and stronger than steel. When one does not know themselves, the blade is as water, formless and weak. Are you willing to sell it? What an ignorant thing to say. What rank does the blade signify? The blade is a symbol carried by the Zerth. A Zerth is one who knows the words of Zerthamon. In knowing the words of Zerthamon, they know themselves. Zerthamon? Zerthamon founded our race. He knew the Githzerai before they knew themselves. He defined the people. He gave them one mind. Okay. Interesting. Ask about him. Oh, well, I guess he kind of answered that already. Yeah, the emphasis on knowing. All things, whether structure or flesh, their existence is defined by their knowing of themselves. And if a man does not know himself? When a mind does not know itself, it is flawed. When a mind is flawed, the man is flawed. When a man is flawed, that which he touches is flawed. Dagon pauses. It is said that when a flawed man sees, his hands make broken. It's kind of interesting. Dagon falls silent. His coal-black eyes take on the same distance that you noticed when you first spoke. Yeah, it's hard to say whether anyone can really know themselves. I mean, it's like, how would you really know when you reach that conclusion? And I don't know. Knowing certain things about yourself might change the way you think about yourself. I don't know. Guess I can ask that again.